also live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube world.
Suspense there. I was like,
Okay. Yay! Hey everyone, thanks for joining Learn to Play Games. This is Gen Con 2021 Night 2. Is it only 2?
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We are so out of Gen Con shape. Oh my goodness, it has been a long day. So, as you can see, we have some new games today, and we also were able to make our way around the show floor to check out some of the new games that were out there, and got to play some demos and try out some. Yeah,
we did stuff.
We did lots of stuff.
We did stuff.
So first, let's go over the games that we got today. So, obviously, Smirk and Daggers has got their brand new Night Cage. It's really, really cool looking. Can't wait to dig into this one, and we are looking at doing a live stream of this one.
At some point.
Yes, at some point.
That's a deluxe version too, right?
This is a regular version.
A regular
Deluxe,
version?
they sold out of Deluxe within like the first hour. They had 60 copies, and it was just poof,
Yeah.
gold.
Good for them. Good
Yeah,
for
they did it awesome.
Yeah.
So there might even not be many of these left. So if you haven't gotten yours yet, you might want to head over there tomorrow and find out if they've got any more of them left, because this one's hot this year for sure. Other than that, we also have the Rocketeer from Funko Games, which you guys actually had a chance
we
to
did
demo a
a
little
the
bit.
15-minute demo. Yeah.
I think it might have
So-
been slightly longer because
Well,
I was having.
there was questions.
I was
Yeah.
always having.
There was
questions.
questions. They're good questions.
So
Yeah.
what was your guys' thoughts on it? Well, first off,
It's a two-player game.
how does it play? How does it play? Or like, what's the main things?
Yeah.
for
You
it?
want.
So basically, I mean, so if I remember correctly, and I could be slightly wrong with this, so I apologize.
It has been a long
But-
day. So.
Yes.
You
Very
have, I mean, obviously it's a two-person game, competitive.
Yep.
You versus one versus one.
1v1.
Yep.
Yep, and you play characters from the movie.
Yep.
Obviously the good guys.
So yeah, the good guys will be Rocketeer,
Generally,
Jenny, and
Peabody.
and Peavy.
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 How do you say
It's
Peabody?
Peavy. Yeah, it's Peavy.
Peabody.
Alan Arkin.
Yes. And then you had, I don't remember the.
And your bad guys would be Neville Sinclair, Eddie Valentine, and Lothar. Lothar.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember.
So those would be those are the three bad guys. And then Eddie's got a cool little twist that happens too because of that, which is kind of great. So if you watch the movie, you know what happens, right? So it's kind of mimicked in this game as well.
Yeah, and essentially it's alternating turns. You essentially one player has the initiative that starts the process, but you flip over an event card, which then advances a zeppelin. It has a couple of headlines which determine where certain like if there's a star that determines a finale, which helps its victory points.
Right. So the main goal of the game is to get finale, what they call in the game finale.
Yeah,
And
the
that's
most
just victory points.
Victory points ultimately, yeah, the most victory.
And it's
points
not straight out victory points either. So it'll say like 0 victory points, but then if you've done this or
There's
this has
multipliers.
happened,
There's
yeah,
multipliers.
there's multipliers and modifiers.
Modifiers.
Which is really cool, yeah. So really what it is it's 1v1. There is some area control. It's a board. It's kind of in a track. You're on each side of the track. When you go into an area, you're going to get certain things for that, like grits.
You essentially collect some kind of resources
Yeah.
each step into a specific area.
Yeah,
It'll
and that'll
affect
help you fight because you have options to fight. You don't always have to
They
actually
call
fight.
what they call
Okay.
it was it,
Yeah.
the word was tussle.
Tussle.
You
Yeah.
tussle.
And even the cards themselves, they're multifaceted. You have some things you can use for the card for just free actions. Some things you have to pay to do an action, and it only pays to do those at certain times of the game. And then on top of that,
The cards are also driven by character based. So each
yeah, they're character
had
based. Each character's got a logo, right? Icon.
An icon, which was specifically for your cards themselves are actually what drive your actions. So if you use all your cards up, you don't essentially have any more cards to play. You could technically use all the cards on one single player, which then leaves none for the other player.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
But I mean, the shuffle seems pretty balanced. It's a good mix.
Yeah.
So.
It doesn't take a couple gameplays to really get into it, but it was really good for what we got.
Awesome.
It did get there was a.
So you guys played what, like one round?
One round.
Well, just
basically?
one round.
And this
yeah,
is
which,
I call
okay.
this is totally a game up your alley because we always talk about how the algorithms and algebraic equations through the
You
head.
kind of
thing.
do get that, yeah. And not analysis paralysis.
there was
one
a-
bit.
Yeah, if there was a way to capitalize it,
Yeah.
I think Lance would figure it
Yeah,
out.
you would actually, I think, love this too because there's a lot of I can do this in combo.
Oh, yeah.
combo
Yeah, you can do
choice.
some real good combos. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So obviously, without getting a full couple playthroughs, we're not going to review it. But first impressions, hot or not, is this a game you're definitely wanting to get back into and check out if more?
Yeah, hot. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Prospera Hall.
They've been killing it. I have really been impressed with their games. Every single one of the games they've done.
Artwork.
I mean, you look at
Art Deco to the
their
TV,
IPs are
man.
taken, right? Goonies.
Yeah.
Jaws.
Fast and Furious. Yep.
None of their games have played
Villainous.
anywhere.
Yeah, they're all different.
They're all different types of vibes
so
and feels.
solid. I think that it's solid.
Yeah, I mean, I would
it
say
appeals to a specific player too. Though.
It's the Rocketeer. Come on.
Yeah, but I mean, I would say at least, even without me playing this so far, pretty much anything that their name's attached to at this point, I'm going to buy. Whether I've tried it or not, I have not been disappointed by one game so far that they put out. So, yeah.
Ooh, that is a high.
Ooh, that's a high bar.
That's a high.
It
bar.
is,
Yeah,
but
okay,
I mean,
alright.
we're up to
Good job.
six or 7 games already that I've played.
You haven't
you guys have
disliked,
played some of them.
but there's definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, Goonies has been my favorite so far. I think.
Yeah.
As far as what's come out.
I mean, just fit and finish alone if you're just looking at it.
Yeah.
That just draws you in number one. I'm like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so we're on to the next one we have from Yellow. So this is Flying Goblins. This one's a little older. This one came out, I think, a couple years ago. We haven't had a chance to try this one yet, but it looks like it's a lot of fun. There's some dexterity elements. We're going to be flinging catapults and goblins and everything else. So this is one that we're looking at getting into. We're looking at potentially doing a live stream, but we're not sure when that's going to happen just yet. So we'll be looking at that one as well. And
space consideration, being able to capture everything, we got to figure all that out.
yeah, and it looks like most of it's self-contained, so it might not be too much of an issue, but we'll find out.
Put little GoPros in the characters, you flip them off.
Right, I think was it another catapult?
Yeah, there was Catapult Kingdoms.
Catapult Kingdoms, yeah.
Also with them, so.
Yeah, but they're just distributing that one.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying,
it was
but
on
similar
Kickstarter.
The game that we were
because they had to rename it because it's Catapult Feud with them, but the Kickstarter itself was Catapult Kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I was just saying that simply the dexterity aspect and
Yeah.
the logistics of trying to keep things that's a little bit not as contained.
Yes, that's true. All right, then the last 2 games are big ones. So we have Madara.
Big one.
You were really excited about this one.
I mean, honestly, it just walking by. I mean, it just
it catches
just caught
your
my
eye.
eye.
Yeah,
I mean,
real
even
quick.
Enchanters. I mean, just the box itself. I like the themes of it, but the sculpts on this, the miniatures on this look fabulous. The coloring. I mean, just what I could see.
Yeah, and we don't know too much on these yet. We didn't have a chance to get demos of these yet, but we definitely want to swing back by Mythic Games to get this one. We were by Mythic Games earlier, though.
Hey,
we did get to check out Darkest Dungeon, which was on Kickstarter, and I thought it was pretty good. It was brutal. It was brutal, but
from what I said,
I'm
pretty
definitely
much almost. They said pretty spot on for.
Yeah.
For,
I haven't I've never played that game, but I'm definitely interested now that I've had a chance to play the board game.
That was harsh.
So. Yeah.
I mean, it was beating us up.
Oh yeah, but that's what I guess it's supposed to do. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to when that one comes out on from the Kickstarter, since it was a while ago at this point. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see that one probably third quarter of 2022.
Yeah, they were a little bit unsure of that as well.
Yeah, everything's
happening
way up in the air right now. So
shipping and whatnot. So
yeah. So other than that, let's see. What else did we do? What did you guys have a chance to check out? What other games
we
did you
did
guys
watch.
check out?
We walked by and looked at. We saw the 4 4 Arcane Wonders.
Oh, the four gardens.
Four gardens.
Yeah,
I think
four gardens.
Yeah, 4
We
gardens.
saw that.
Or 4 winds.
No, 4 gardens.
4 gardens?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's late. It is late.
It is late.
Super
We're
late.
tired.
Super late, yeah.
We did
Four
see a couple
gardens.
games with that Yellow is distributing Forge.
Okay.
Yeah, so we did get to speak to the designers a
Furnace?
little bit. Furnace.
Furnace.
I'm sorry, not Forge. Furnace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
that
then
one's
what was
been.
the-
that was over at
that one's been
Hobby
selling really
World.
well.
Hobby World.
Hobby World,
Yeah.
they're the creators of those games, but
And
those games are
we
being
saw-
distributed by other companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
right now.
Furnace was being distributed by
Deranged
that's
was
Arcane
was
Wonders,
another.
yep.
Yeah, Deranged was the
Oh,
other side of
Deranged!
stuff.
That
one seemed
looked
interesting.
awesome.
Yeah,
I think that was Kickstarter.
And I'm not even a big heavy guy like that, but I'm like, I don't know, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that gameplay. I like that look of that game.
Yeah, the art on that was.
The art was beautiful.
Awesome.
And that's again, they created that game, but it's being distributed by
I don't know.
I don't know. Who's
Ultimate Pro.
Well, okay.
Ultimate Pro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Ultimate
right.
Pro.
That's correct. Yeah, that was interesting. The characters having, from what we could figure out, was the characters have an ability to change.
They
Like
turn
an
into like a
alternate eagle type of thing, and they have alternate skill sets.
It's kind of like you have to survive 3 days in a haunted town, so it's kind of got a couple of different genres kind of mixed in there. And then through the course of the game, you can turn into a monster. In which case, your end goals are going to change too with that. So you want to be a human again.
So you're gonna be deranged.
Yeah, I will be deranged. I feel a little deranged. It's good because you want to eat humans, but you want to get back to being human. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, a Jekyll and Hyde type of thing.
Yeah, that's kind of I like it. Yeah.
Jekyll, heckle.
Heckle?
Yeah.
No, Jekyll.
Jekyll.
Don't heckle me.
What else did we do today? There was a lot going on.
Yeah, that's why we didn't sleep.
Yeah.
We didn't sleep very much. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we haven't slept yet.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Did a couple demos and stuff, here and there, and yeah.
So other than
we
that,
did
was there anything else that you guys hadn't had a chance to do today that you're looking forward to potentially making your way there tomorrow?
I'm just looking to get to the other side of the hall.
Okay.
I haven't done the whole thing. I know it's a lot smaller than before, but I just haven't had a chance to do a whole entire round, so I know I haven't seen everything quite yet.
Yeah, well, we have to get out into the outside areas too.
I even forgot about that.
Yeah. Because there's a playtesters hall we want to get to. We want to see if there's any other like big Kickstarters or anything else that people are showing off. I still want to get to Renegade and check out. They have the G.I. Joe deck builder, which I've been hearing good things about.
Yeah,
so I want to
also Renegade's doing that.
Transformers,
Right.
yeah. I also need to get over to Restoration Games and take a look at Dark Tower because that one's getting close.
That looked beautiful.
Oh yeah, I backed that.
I didn't back it. I was like, do I do it?
Yeah, I had to.
Oh, okay. If you're not looking,
so you'll get to play.
You might miss
was it me or did it look different than what I thought they?
Well,
this is more of a production.
Yeah, we saw it at PAX Unplugged.
Yeah, that was a prototype
version.
Yeah.
And that compared to what it is now.
Oh yeah, it's looking real
huge.
good.
This thing looks beautiful. It's like this tall or something. It's a tower. It's a tower.
It's a tower.
Yeah, it's a serious piece of equipment.
It's like.
Way to go, Restoration Games.
Yeah.
So, jeez, what else?
We did. There was the monster game we played with Play-Doh.
Oh yeah, the
Play-Doh?
Necro molds. So that
Necro
was one that successfully kickstarted. We got to play that. So that's it's a light scrimmage game where you actually you have these little spell books that you press your Play-Doh in to build your units.
You mold.
And you have little units that you get to move around and then you get to do battles. And you roll dice.
And of course,
if you win, you get to crush your opponent's model with a ring.
Well, all I gotta say is notice the excitement because
so you're
I knew I was gonna win going to that one.
Really
I have
awesome.
my Warhammer background. It was all over before we sat down at the table.
It had nothing to do with that. It simply had to be. He just had
your dice were
bad
terrible,
rolls. And he just had really good rolls.
And I was moving around. I had my big unit in the back, just waiting for you to move forward. You move forward. It was just like papa.
That had nothing to do with anything.
Done.
That had nothing. Nothing.
You had your wall of guys. Wow. And it was just like
you just
splat, 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 splat.
You have one character left.
I did not. I had two. I had the big guy, and I had one of my dwarves.
It
wasn't a dwarf, but it was my dwarf.
You just rolled really well. I rolled poorly.
Sure.
No, it's my tactical expertise.
No, for any different. I whiffed multiple times.
It's all about technique, Tam. Tam.
Well, maybe as a technique thing. I don't
know. What was that called again?
That's Necro molds.
Necro mold. Man, check that out. That sounds really awesome, man.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
You won't like it.
I won't like it.
It's not made for you.
Maybe not. I don't know.
It's not made for you.
Well, the other neat thing that he was saying was that there's 3 different modes. So you can play it with young kids to get them into it. Like he was saying that the 5-year-olds were playing that. It's very simple. And then as you work your way up into the advanced rules, it gets a little more tactical.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. So you can learn and build it.
Yeah, I mean, we got to play with with all his expansions. So I think the game came with
the core game comes with 3, and then you can. He had. I think it was 5 expansions in each one of those.
Yeah.
Well, they're plastic like press books.
So the books are like molds to make your.
Yeah. Okay. And they have the unit stats.
And so they're building
on the
units.
side.
Okay, so these books are building units.
Yeah. So your clay is finite. So however you build that clay.
So that's actually part of that game mechanic.
Yeah. So you don't. There's no points. You just that's the amount of clay you have. So that's how you build your army. When you run out of clay, then you have your army.
The little mug, whatever, the mud guys that you call the doors, which weren't doors, by the way.
They were they had their axes.
So you could literally pick. I mean, each of the characters, right? Size mattered too. So
you got
create more of them, but they didn't move as fast.
So slower, weaker units, but you can get more of them out.
You can get more.
Yeah, it was more of like a horde kind of.
Yeah, and actually, mean,
Because
obviously.
I had 4 of those. I had
So
the
the
big kind of archer guy, and then I had the
Yeah,
big.
there was there was like a gravestone coffin thing, walking thing, a big insectoid thing, and then the little mud monster thing, I is what I call it, something like that.
Yeah.
So kind of like a wide array of type of creatures,
Yeah, well,
creatures
those are
and things
the-
you have though. Okay.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 we played. I mean, he had at least another, I think another 6 or another.
That was
6
a
or-
whole 10. Like there was a
I
So,
don't know.
are there like different types of moles? Are we talking like mechs versus like insects or
Well,
bugs
it
versus?
seemed like most of it
monster
was like
creatures,
like a
almost like-
fantasy kind of.
mad scientist.
Yeah,
creation
So,
type
so it is a
thing.
sci-fi fantasy kind of band.
Yeah.
Well.
There's
You
a
could so it's got good leeway.
a supernatural type
Supernatural.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So not
Okay.
as much machines that we
Yeah.
saw.
Okay,
I
no,
didn't-
I
I
don't
didn't
see
see
more
more
fun
it's,
to drag it and stuff
it's
like
curious
that.
though. I mean, I like
Yeah,
it.
it's-
I mean,
it
it's
was
open to like anything.
Oh
though.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He could totally do other stuff with
Ah,
that
I
for
like
sure.
that, yeah. That's cool to check that out.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
So yeah, that
Yeah,
was.
chip off the shoulder.
I think
Is
that was
there
the last
anything
thing we
else
covered,
that's?
though.
Trying to think what else that we saw in the hall that we wanted to get around to. I'm sure there'll be.
I'm sure there's
I'm
stuff,
sure there's
yeah.
gonna be other stuff tomorrow. So yeah, so that's night 2. We still have 2 more days of this, so we're gonna continue doing some more coverage, trying to find some new stuff, and we'll see on how we feel after we get off of this. We may
What
like
is
the
today?
live stream, or
Today's
we
Friday.
may not. I don't know. We might fall asleep at the table as we're doing it, but if we do, tonight is going to be Night Cage if we can pull enough together to do it, because this is the one I think we're the most excited to really jump into, and it seems like it's really cool, and it's late and it's dark, and this is what that one's all about.
What is this we?
We?
I don't even know what I feel like right now. I feel
Our emotions are confusing.
Yes, very confusing.
yes.
I'm super tired, but I still want to play.
Yeah, we
I
have 2
get
more
it.
days, but it's only been 1 more day with the stream.
That's true. We'll probably
Sunday
do
won't
the
be able to-
last. We'll probably do the last recap Sunday right after the hall closes, before we start closing everything up, just to give our final impressions. That'll be a nice, quick little thing if we can pull it off. Because you
Alright.
said you got data on your phone, so we will do that. Or we do it on my phone. So one way or the other.
Thanks, Tam, for your data.
Yeah. But
And they
yeah.
thank you as well.
Yes, very important.
Very
Thank
important.
you, T-Mobile.
Yes.
Not a sponsor, but if you want to.
Hey,
I don't
yeah,
know.
we're up for it. All right, so we're gonna let you guys go from here. Let us know in the comments below if there's
Well-
anything else you would like us to see. What else you got?
Caduce,
We got
Catechist or Caduceus? I can't remember. Catechist, maybe.
Oh,
It says stay awake.
we're trying.
Stay awake.
barely human says night cage. Make it so. Are we putting Captain Picard?
Captain Picard?
Yeah, make it so. Make it so.
Oh, make it
Come
so.
Make it so.
Engage.
All
Engage.
right,
Nice.
we'll do our best. We'll give. We'll see what happens, but yeah, we'll do our best. All right.
I'll ponder.
Yeah. Get you some coffee. All right, guys. We will see you a little bit later, hopefully. If not, we'll be back tomorrow night with more coverage
Tomorrow,
of
for
Gen
sure.
Con 2021. See you on the floor.
Bye-bye.
Bye.